As I've talked about a lot before, the Township of Langley is in a seriously awful financial position. That's going to impact future property taxes. Yesterday, the audited financial statements made their way to Township Council, and a couple questions got asked. Some of those questions never really got answered by staff, and a few of those questions were very misleading to make the public think that we aren't in as bad a position as we actually are. Let me go through a couple of those.
Does it matter what this consolidated net debt is? It seems to be increasing. We seem to have among the highest in Metro Vancouver. Concerned, and what does this mean for homeowners?
So Councillor Whitmarsh, maybe you watched one of my videos over the weekend, has pointed out rightly that we have a lot of net debt in the township. And he's asking his staff, hey, is this a big deal or not? Staff kind of never really answered, and they say that's not really our job to determine. So let me answer that with a graph. So this is the net debt for all municipalities in the province. Do you see that little tiny tick at the very bottom there? That's the Township of Langley. We are worse than every other municipality in the entire province. And why does this matter? Well, it matters because we don't have the financial assets to cover all our financial liabilities. In order to cover the debt that we have, we need to raise taxes.
So far, and I just want a question through yourself to staff, potentially a reminder for council. In the consolidated statement of financial position where it discusses development cost charges being a liability.
So what Councillor Pratt is saying here is, hey, take a look at the balance sheet. See, there's a line on there that says development cost charges. That's developer payments. That's a liability. So, hey, this net debt stuff, like, don't even worry about it. Whatever. That's not quite right. Let me do a little demonstration with a lemonade stand. So you've got this lemonade stand on the side of the road, but you've got a problem. You don't have a sign marketing your stand. People driving by don't know what you're doing there. Out comes Mom to the rescue. She gives you $5 to go to the dollar store to create that sign. So you have your $5, but you also owe her $5 worth of sign. And to demonstrate what happens if she gives you the $5 and comes out later in that day and you don't have that sign, instead you have $5 worth of candy, well, she's going to be mad at you. But because we're good entrepreneurs, we actually did buy that sign. So here we are, we've got our $5 worth of sign on our lemonade stand. So how do we apply this lesson to development cost charges? Well, developers give us money in order to build specific things. We went to a developer and we said, hey, give us $10 million and we'll build a road. So we kind of owe that road to developers. When you look at the balance sheet, you'll see a liability in there. That's that $10 million road. But we also have their $10 million of cash. So it's a net zero. These two net each other out. We have got an equal asset and liability on the balance sheet.